Well, I've just been looking at some more absolute drivel on the internet, and I just thought I'd show you my my phone very quickly. There you go. I don't think there's anything too revealing on there, but that's the bit that I wanted to show you. See that? 5G. So I have a 5G phone. I was just watching some woman talking to Suffolk Council. I think she was making some sort of presentation to Suffolk Council. And I was going to say that I've never heard quite so much of rubbish, but I probably have, because I watch the Apollo defectives and watch a lot of this conspiracy stuff on here. So I'm sure I've seen something equally as ridiculous or ludicrous. But she was saying that one cell phone tower can use as much power, or put out as much power, as 600,000 microwaves now. She's talking about microwave ovens. That's 600,000 kilowatts. That's 600 megawatts of power, and it is ludicrous. It's just complete and utter nonsense, as is most of the stuff these people are coming out with at these meetings. I've left a couple of things regarding climate change, or comments. There's some information from NASA there, and it always gets deleted. People say it's YouTube deleting it. Personally, I don't believe that. I think the people that are putting this bloody rubbish out there are the people that are deleting the facts for reasons best known to themselves. Another one of these ridiculous claims is, what is it? There's going to be this global bank and one global digital currency. Well, could you imagine how difficult that would be to administer? There isn't a bank on earth, let alone any of the big banks, that will want to form part of another bank. No banks they're not going to want to amalgamate into one bank, one currency. It's beyond ludicrous. It's just conspiracy theory nonsense. I don't know. I haven't read Ike's stuff, and I don't watch Ike. I've only seen a couple of clips of Ike, and it's just nauseating drivel. So I don't know whether this has all come from Ike, but I suspect it might have. If that's the case, he's certainly got an awful lot to answer for. I'm quite disappointed, actually, that the internet has obviously made this information, this ridiculous, false, misleading information available to a wide number of people. And this wide number of people, there seems to be quite a lot out there that are actually stupid enough to believe it. There's an old saying, you can't argue with stupid. People get a bee in their bonnet and they talk about stuff they don't understand. They talk about 5G being hundreds of thousands of watts, scanning radars, being able to see through walls. It's all complete and utter rubbish. It's nonsense. They just don't understand it. And they don't understand what they're reading. I've got this, I've read this and I've read that, and whether it's 5G, scanning radars, seeing through walls, Apollo technology, you've got all these people that really are as dumb as a box of hammers, reading and writing this stuff. Someone will write something that's completely ludicrous, and someone else will read it, and because it agrees with their agenda, it's sort of confirmation bias for them. They say, oh yeah, well I've read this and that's what this says, and I'm going to present this as evidence, when it really isn't. And these sort of people also try to hide the truth. Now the question is why? Now you can probably see this is, I'm not super big on, I really don't, I'm issued this phone. I don't really, if people want to talk to me, they phone me. I'm not interested in reading emails, as you can see, or SMS messages, or even, what do you call those things, voicemails. And it's just timed out. But as you can see, that's a 5G phone. Quite happy to use a 5G phone. Frequencies are higher, powers are lower. The higher you go in frequency, the less penetrating power a signal has. So if anything, 5G is safer than 4G. and what was the one before that? GSM, that was the really early one. And remember when people used to walk around with something like a car battery hanging off their shoulder, the old Motorola mobile phones. They will be many orders of magnitude more dangerous than 5G, that's for sure. Anyway, that's just a quick thing from me. Don't know whether to give you a quick thrash on the plasma ball. Can't be bothered. As always, thanks for watching. And if you're curious, I still haven't watched Geddes Ward's version of the Apollo defectives, but I will get around to it. And no doubt I shall be making a humorous response video. Thanks for watching. Catch you around.